Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Friday. I know I'm on early, but since I was working from home today, I said, girl, don't wait until 9 p.m. Go ahead and go on earlier in the day so you can have the rest of the evening to enjoy your evening. Okay, I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everyone is safe wherever you are. And we're going to get into a few things that is going on in the pop culture, gossipy, celebrity foolishness world and whatnot. Okay, but y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, take a little second and like the video, subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay. It is a cold day today here in Michigan. Child, the snow is finally on this way here, and we just trying to stay warm, chill out, and let it be. Thank you to those who watch the live. Thank you to those who would end up watching the replay. I know that YouTube do not be telling folks I'm on live, but it's okay because y'all will see it eventually, okay? And with today's foolishness, okay, and people not doing what they're supposed to do, we're going to get into the Karen situation, Wendy Williams, Peter being sentenced to prison time, Lizzo addressing her accusations, okay, and her court stuff. Some Jeezy drama, some Draya drama as well. This Rodman being a good but a bad dad. TD Jakes, Tristan Thompson, Trick Daddy Media, and other little things. Okay. Now I don't feel like we're gonna be here that long, but we shall see. Okay. Now I am here though, where I'm at. Hey, how y'all doing? How's everyone? Okay. Look, I had to put some nails on. Yeah, I use some water. Y'all got my water. I like my Mickey sweatshirt. Okay, I like it because it still gives me festive holiday. It still gives me, celebration and all that stuff. Because it's cold outside, I want to be warm in my house. Okay, look, I already know that y'all know that there's other content up, so go watch it and stuff, because if you have not, it is always there and stuff. So yeah, I completely forgot that there is a new season of Love During Lockup. Child, I didn't even watch the episode that came on last week. I'm gonna have to watch it today and get y'all some reviews out over the weekend. I'm like, why didn't nobody tell me nothing? I don't be paying that much attention. But yeah, now look, I have been saving stuff and saving stuff and saving things, and I said, girl, just go ahead and get into what you got saved for today. Okay, now I may pop back on live for a gossip chat maybe Sunday. I think maybe Sunday. Because there's a few things that I missed. But it's fine. Okay. Now let me share my screen. Hold on, let me share my screen, y'all. Let me share my screen because there's already things here. And again, because I just did not want to have to come on live at 9 o'clock and then be on live later on or whatever I'm saying. But yeah. So people around here doing things that we like, that we don't like, that is crazy, but also maybe a little bit sane and whatnot. I feel like I did not see any like random real life. Well, no, I think we do. We have to kind of say rest in peace to some stories, child. So I was looking, I said Party City. Now Party City is for parents, adults, and people throw parties. Party City, which I think has a whole bunch of stuff in there, okay, is going out of business. Okay. Now I want to find a store and go shopping but only if they're going out of business. It's like, we got everything is all is 90% off, is 100% off. Just take it out the store, give it to us. We don't need it no more because that's what we're closing down. So per CNN, Party City is going out of business. The chain plans to close all of its stores, okay, after 40 years in business. Corporate employees were told today is their last day. Now, I said that is horrible. Okay, look, the economy is not working for the working people. Okay, to go into work and then find out today is your last day working. It is 5 days till Christmas. Some people probably ain't even bought all their Christmas gifts. Some folk may be waiting to buy gifts tomorrow, okay, or on Monday because Christmas is on Wednesday. So that is devastating to be told the week before Christmas, right before the new year, that you're losing your job. Now we don't know if they knew it was coming or whatever, but again, look, that's why I always say we do not have to always be just loyal to our employers because if they decide to fire us, to close down or whatever, they be knowing we don't be knowing nothing, and then we left ass out. So if y'all like Party City and if it's one in your neighborhood, go look at it and go see what you can get for free. Okay, not free, but at a cheaper price. Okay, because graduation's coming up, New Year's coming up, all the parties that you may need things for, go on to Party City and see what it is. Okay, also, not only is Party City closing, Big Lots, okay, it's closed. I said, child, now I remember, I am 43, I'm 43, I'm 42. I remember Big Lots 20 years ago was such a popular store that was everywhere here, in the Detroit and the metro area and stuff. But the fact that they are closing all stores, it had 963 locations left over, okay, and now they're closing, they're going bankrupt. You know why? Because a lot of people are not going to stores to go shopping. Between Amazon and stuff being delivered, many actual brick and mortar stores are not really making what it is, especially and I don't think it's probably Big Lots. It isn't like a Walmart. It isn't like a Target. Okay, it's a popular store, but I still feel like they maybe don't have the support of shoppers how other folks do. I know, right? We're early. I'm working from home today, and I said, "Why you two don't tell folks I'm on?" Like, I know, look, y'all will come in later, or y'all will watch the replay. Child, by the time most folks come on here, because I'm usually on the 9, I'm gonna be done. Okay, but we still here. I already knew a lot of folks would not know, but I'm here. But here I am. Okay. But yeah, Big Lots closing the rest of the stores. selling things or whatever. It says Big Lots is going out of business. Sales at all remaining locations in the coming days. Reports state that the company plans to explore other options to save the company, including negotiating with Nexus or another buyer, aiming for the sale to be completed by early January. But if you can find the Big Lots, do it, okay? It says we all have worked extremely hard and have taken every step to complete a going concern sale. While we remain hopeful that we can close under an alternate going concern transaction in order to protect the value of the Big Lots estate, we have made the difficult decision to begin the going out of business process. Meaning they're gonna sell stuff. Buy what you can, get what you can, and let that be what it is. Okay. We used to go into Big Lots and get all kind of stuff because it just had so many. It had household items, it had car items. Just you can go in there, everything. Okay, so again, if there's one near you, go in there and get some stuff because they're going out of business. Between Big Lots going out of business and I'm like, what's left, child? We got TJ Maxx still around here, Brothers Coast Factory still around here, but these stores, it's so sad, that they're losing, business and stuff. Also, remember how that man was not that man, but that lady was saying that ain't King baby. Okay, that King and them never found out that was his kid. King and the mama have finally showed us a picture of said baby. This is King's son. Looks adorable, but also looks like his daddy. Okay, he look that is no tea, no shade. I'm not being shady, nothing. That baby looked like his family. Okay, and that's a good thing. Okay, he adorable. Okay, all babies are adorable even if they're ugly, but this ain't no ugly baby. Okay, and the fact that King is, I won't say he's having to share things, but because some folks saying, oh, that ain't my kid, and T.I. was upset, and it ain't it go T.I. with the said baby, because this is the first grandson, because we know that Zanique, who was Tiny's oldest daughter, has a daughter. We know that Damani has a daughter as well, and then King has now gave them a son. So T.I. and Tiny now have 3 grandchildren. Again, 2 girls and 1 boy. And it seems like everybody loves the baby. Okay, so the information. Is he talking? Oh nope. Okay. Can't play no music. So King is showing y'all I'm a father. I be around here with my kid or whatever, bothering my kid. Child is singing all loud in that baby face. Okay, but let's stop letting people tell us what's the truth. Saying, oh, they had a DNA test and it came back and he wasn't the daddy and T.I. upset. I was like, child, that lies. But let me change them because I made this. Let me see if I can change to the hold on, let me see, because I feel like boom. Okay, because I want bigger. I had to break out the box. Okay, I had to break out the box or whatever because I was like, why am I so small? I should be bigger. Okay, anyway. But they said that's the baby. That's King's son, T.I.'s grandson, and stuff. Okay, so congrats to them. It's a cute little baby though, for real. All tea, all shade, none around here. And the baby gonna be loved. The baby will be loved. Okay. Now I know folk feel like King look funny. King don't look funny. I think King's antics make him look funny. I think King, when he went and got them teeth, okay, the teeth was a bit big. Okay, so I don't think King is always a funny looking kid. I think sometimes the antics that he does, how he acts, can sometimes be a little bit, make him look a little bit different. But that's fine by me. BMF. Okay, we all know BMF. Well, some people should know BMF. There's a TV show about it, with 50 Cent or whatever. But the actual BMF people. Now Terry, who was one of the founding drug selling members of BMF, has gotten clemency by President Biden. Now, President Biden is on his way out. He is clemencing people pardoning people, freeing people. Biden said, if I got here, I'm letting all the black folks I can out for free. Okay. He also had an ankle monitor on. Okay, that was cut off. It's gone. It ain't around there no more. Terry got out before Big Meech did. And so, I guess he's happy to be finally like done. He said, now it's official. Big Meech, I'm sorry, no, I think it's Mama. Okay. I get you were excited last week. So you looked at the bag. It's been a journey, but prayer and unwavering faith beyond mere human comprehension got us to the point. Never once acted in my own ability, nor doing anything to anyone to help myself. Anyway, he free. He all the way free. Okay. I just hope I never do something that I have to get child clemency and pardons. I just want to be like, some prison free. But again, kudos to him. He's now off house arrest and all that stuff. Maybe Meech will be there. I don't know. Who cares? But good. Child Trick Daddy. Now look, y'all know Trick Daddy No Dollars is I have to call him. He's every time I see him now and I recall what he looked like, 20 years ago, it's weird. But he's complaining because y'all know they said over down there in Florida, where he's from, where he's at, we lives. Florida has banned Pornhub. Now, I don't understand how states are banning porn websites. Because, if it's free, anyway, but Trick was upset.
I'll take Pornhub off the internet in Florida. I'm out of here. I love y'all.
You got 14 days.
I love y'all.
To pack your
But if they take Pornhub out of Florida, I'm out of here. I swear to God. All right, man, I ain't no. Now, let me see that again, B.
Now, first of all, Trick Daddy Dollars, there's other porn websites. Okay, that's one. Pornhub is not the only one that you can go to. I would not say, you should move states because you don't have access to one of the hundreds of websites you can go to. Now, I don't work for no porn sites. I don't know. But what I do know, what I am aware of, what I heard from people is that, there are many other sites. Now, that may be a popular one. That may be the most visible one, the one that people talk about all the time. But if you just go to Google and just hit search, you can find all the other stuff that you want for free. Okay, leave it at that. I don't even like Twitter that much anymore. I try not to be on it as much because Twitter is porn. You can be you can be scrolling Twitter, minding your business, and a whole porn something will come on you. I'm like, I can't do this. And so, if I'm just sitting around somebody else, they're like, is you looking at porn? No, I'm on Twitter. I can be at work in a meeting. I can be sitting waiting, and I don't have time. I can be in the store waiting, and all of a sudden, porn. So I really try to not go on Twitter, or I'm scrolling very carefully because if not, I'm gonna get looked at as if I'm a pervert, and it ain't my fault. I wasn't looking at porn in no regular establishment. I wasn't out in the daytime, at the DMV. And then you just heard hearing sex. It wasn't me. It was Twitter. So, but Trick wants to move. If Michigan got rid of one website, would I move? No. Now, if it got rid of all of them, if there were no longer any free ones in my state, would I move? I might just record if I knew it was coming. If I was aware that, okay, they're going to ban all of these sites in Michigan, I would go and find all my favorites, and record them on my phone and then have a little folder. I would name the folder Pornhub and be fine. Because for the most part, child, just record and push play. But yeah, Trick want to move. But I mean, maybe he don't like the other sites. Maybe he has an account with them, and he doesn't want to deviate from his account. He don't want to deviate from whatever it is he see around it. Okay. Hello to people popping in. Hi, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How with it? Yes, I'm. I am on early today. Usually I know I'm on at 9, but it's 6. But again, I said it's fine because folks will either watch the live or y'all watch the replay because YouTube is a hater. I am fully aware that YouTube be hating on me and would not tell y'all when I'm around here. But I'm like, y'all can just rewatch me later, okay? But that was Trick. Also, we're gonna say happy anniversary to Kirk and Rasheeda. They celebrated 25 years of marriage.
Morning.
Good morning, darling. Do you have something you want to say to me?
Happy anniversary. 25 years.
25 years on the we looking real ghetto, it's morning duties.
Hey, morning. Taking kids to school
Of course.
and shit like that.
The regular. Happy anniversary, my love.
Morning.
I'm gonna say this about Kirk and Rasheeda. Despite Kirk consistently, embarrassing Rasheeda, despite all of the drama we've seen them go through, since they've been on Love and Hip Hop, they do seem to be in love. Now, it may be a toxic love. It may be a trauma bond love. I don't know. But Rasheeda loved that man that draws, and he loves her. Now, he may also dabble and dabble in other people, okay? But he does tend to always go home. Child, did she like it? I love it. If they want to be riding around together and happy in love after all that stuff, that's fine. Again, and I'm a full believer in, it takes a lot to stay with someone for that long. It is a lot to be with somebody and have to coexist with them for even a year. 25 years, a few kids, some side babies, some mistresses or whatever. But the one thing I can say for them is they do seem happy. So if whatever arrangement they have, if whatever they've been through over the 25 years has made them stronger, have made their marriage to be more conducive to their way of life, okay, congrats to them. I don't know what else to do or say besides happy anniversary, okay? Jesus will fix it. Chad, Ocho Cinco, he was engaged to the girl Sherelle somebody. She was on that one Netflix show, whatever. I think she's on a new Netflix show. I don't care. So she was posting herself a little outfit on the social media, okay, and then Chad was like, "Hey, where you going?" And she said, "Not to you." Because don't come around here trying to act like we cool. I'm not going to you. Okay. And he was like, wah. Because she was like, no, I don't want it. Now, some folks say, oh, it's Chad trying to get that old thing back. I feel like if Chad was cheated on her and she don't want him no more, hopefully she's sticking to her guns. Hopefully she's doing good, okay? But Chad trying to slide up in her little mentions, like, where you going? Chad, I'm not going to you. Now, she could also be lying. Okay, she could absolutely be going back to Chad. We just don't know. But again, Chad said, I wanted to say what you're doing, how you feeling. Okay, I'm thinking about you, girl. This embarrassment. But again, child, who knows what's gonna happen? And again, because she's going to be on a new, what's the show? I think it's a new show, like a WAGs type, like Wives and Girlfriends type of show, and I think it's on Netflix. Okay, so maybe he will be on there too, because that's her baby daddy. Let's get to Draya. This story of Draya and her ex-boyfriend Tyrod Taylor, to me, it's the exact same story, except he's complaining in different ways to make people feel like she's doing more when she isn't. Okay, the thing about it is, it's the same house she's living in, and she still ain't left. Okay, now This time he's complaining, saying, hey, she been in his house since June 2024. I've been paying for the stuff, the mortgage, the upkeep, and blah, blah, bloop. Okay. Costing me approximately almost 20 grand per month. Okay. $19,843. And he is upset because, as he's saying, I'm having to pay for the house. And her ass is in it. So she's been in his house for almost half a year, rent free. And I'm upset. I want her out, out, out. I think the reason some folk are not paying attention or may not understand why she's still there. See, she is a gold digger. Why won't she leave? That ain't fair, and blah, blah, blue. She told that man they apparently had agreed for her to buy the house. And once he backed out that deal, she said, cool, pay me the money I put in this house because you told me I can buy it. I'm not going to vacate this house. And I put in almost 300 grand in this house. And you going to reap the benefits of the house being updated. No. Give me my money back. The only reason she's still in the house is because he will not reimburse her the money she paid for renovations. And not only that, I'm like, do people not realize if she did not think she was buying a house, why would she repair? Why would she enhance the house? And if he had if he wasn't going to let her buy it, why did he let her update the house? Either way it go, I think folks should see either he tried to have her use money to make his house better, knowing he wasn't going to sell it to her, which is sneaky deaky all in itself. Okay? Or either way it go, I think he's scamming in a way. Because if you own this house, I would have to get your permission to change stuff, to upgrade stuff. You let me do that thinking I was gonna get the house and I haven't gotten it, and you want to put me out? No, pay me my money back. Pay me back my 300 grand. Now I said she's smart. Stay in the house long enough where he's paid that money, and he had to pay that money for all the stuff, and then you move. So it just kind of aggravates me that people feel like she's like a squatter. I'm like, she's not a squatter. You owe me money for fixing the house. Pay me that. That's why they're in court, because he refuses to pay it was 270 grand in home improvements. Okay. And so they're still waiting for the judge to decide everything, the eviction, the money back. I'm like, if you give me back my money, I'll move out. But he won't. He's a bitch. Anyway, congrats to Michael Vick, who has become the new head coach at Norfolk State University. You know, he was a whole good football player until that the dogfight stuff. He went to prison. He came home. People didn't like him after that or whatever. And I feel like since he got out of prison, he's been kind of working to get back in the good graces of people in the football world. So him getting a head coaching position is a great thing. Now, when does he start, child? I don't know. But let's see. They just signed the contract on Tuesday. So either way it go, he got a job now. Okay. And I feel like the best people to be coaches is people who used to play the game, because you kind of have a better understanding of it all. And hopefully it'll do great things for him, the school, the people, or whatever. But congrats to the Michael of the Vick, okay? Now, not congrats to whatever. Chance the Rapper's wife has finally has finally filed for divorce. Now, they had separated, I want to say it was a month ago, because it was footage of him dancing and stuff at Carnival. That may have been last year, when the footage of him getting buck wild at Carnival, and people was like, is he still married? Because is his wife like, I mean, that's kind of crazy. And so they had put out a separation announcement. But now the wife, Kristen Corley, has officially filed for divorce. Again, after 5 years of marriage. I remember when it was on Facebook and he accidentally showed his dick. That may have been the end. Okay, because husband, why is your dick on the thing? That should never happen. Anyway, but I guess not. Well, not congrats, because a divorce is not something to celebrate. But if they're both happy and moving forward in life, I guess who are we to complain? So yes to them. Okay. Jamie Foxx. So we had discussed before Jamie Foxx at his birthday party, his lip getting cut, what had happened, what did we do? Well, they now have said what happened was Jamie Foxx was downstairs, him and his birthday party, about 50 people, him, friends, family, his children. Upstairs in this big ass restaurant was the production team of the show Jackass. And so the Jackass production people sent Jamie a birthday drink. He did not drink it, but he said thank you anyway. They also had a penis shaped laser pointer, and Jamie did not like them putting the shape of a penis on his face. He was upset because his kids is there. And again, don't put a dick on my face. So that's what happened, and that's how the fight ended up happening, because he went upstairs, and then child said, "Don't do that." Someone got upset and threw a glass. I would sue. Okay, immediately. Marlo was around here on child. Yeah, do we even? How does she make money? I still wonder, how is she making money? But someone was asking her about women, well, I guess black women, and the weave, and this was Marlo's response.
The black women wear so much fake hair because we don't have a lot of hair. That's why. Y'all be so funny about why do black women wear so much fake hair? Because we look fabulous wearing it. And some of us don't have a lot of hair, and it's okay. Because as long as there's fake hair, we can have as much hair as we desire.
Now, my thing is, Marlo, I have some hair. But again, I feel like it's not only black women that wear fake hair. Caucasians, Asians, whoever else, women around the world wear fake hair. So I don't want people to even think, oh, it's just black women. It's not just us, okay? People like their hair to be different, whether it's weave for braids, weave for long styles, weave for whatever it may be. We wear because we want to, but it's not only black women. So that would have been my first response. Like, girl, what you mean? White? We just seen Kathy Hilton white ass taking her extensions out. Okay, we know that white women also wear weave. Now, I don't know why people don't realize it as much as it happens, but it's true. But a child, I'm gonna go get a weave today. No, I'm not. I don't want my head itch. Let's see. Let's get to some other people that's on my thumbnail, child. You girl, child, they didn't change how this thing look. I be trying to see things. Diddy's drug mule. Brendan Paul. He was arrested when Diddy's house was raided. It says the case with him has been dismissed. Charges dropped. Now I don't know what happens when you are laid with a drug mule and you're a Diddy drug mule, and then you get locked up for a time, you get out, and then they just drop the charges. Did he snitch? Now he was labeled Sean Diddy Combs, alleged drug mule. He appears to be a free man. It says they say 25-year-old, because he's 25. Taken into custody back on March 26th, the same day the house was raided. But now, for some reason, okay, he's free. It says in May, Paul's attorney, Brian, told TMZ that he accepted a plea deal, with the prosecution ordering him to enter a diversion program, okay, which is about 6 months. Upon completion of the program, the case will be dismissed entirely. Now, people saying that was the program was a snitch program, that he had 6 months to tell, and he told and then said, I'm done right here. I don't know. But look, if I did not do the crime, and if you did the crime, but I'm being held liable, it's not my job to protect you. If you was a drug mule, my job was to move drugs. It wasn't to go to jail for you. No, sir, thank you. But some folks are wondering, hey, did he just snitch? I don't know. But I always say, taking a plea deal makes sense. If you, do not want to go to prison for a long time, if you know that you actually did stuff that's worse, Okay? Because why risk going to prison for longer if you can get out sooner and that shit be? So, Diddy may still be locked up, but the drug mule is out. Child, Diddy in prison probably pissed off at everybody. They also was showing the killer man. I said, child, why is there so many people? Luigi Mangione came in New York because he had his first court appearance. Okay, he arrived in New York ahead of the federal court appearance for the shooting, and I said, child, it is. Is this how regular things happen? Because I feel like we've heard of people killing people, and I'm like, I've never seen 18,755. Like, it's all the police around, a whole bunch of people in suits. Like, who paying for all this? Is this how they transport all killers in New York? Is it a New York thing? I don't know. That's just a lot of people for one person. Okay, it's just a lot of people. Who paying the bill? Who do y'all? Is it the mob? Because why do y'all have trained gunmen surrounding the one dude? If anything, child, y'all. And who are they looking for? What is happening? Look. I'm not saying that the man who lost his life does not deserve, justice. But I'm like, we've seen people who went on sprees of taking people out. Okay, we've seen people who have killed many people, and they be walking to the court with one guard, a lawyer, and a PR person. I have never seen so much for one person that killed one person. It's too much. It's a whole lot. I said, what is happening? And they were only taking him from point A to point B. He was only being extradited to New York. I'm like, maybe they think someone gonna break him out. I don't know. But I said, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Now they did say also that he was hit with both federal and state charges. Now the whole, he'll be in the same prison as Diddy. Stop attaching Diddy to everybody, because who else in that same prison? It's not the Diddy and him. It's a whole bunch of people in that jail. Diddy ain't gonna do this. Diddy was in jail when this happened. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not saying that man is guilty or anything. Well, I think he's guilty, but I just don't see why they're doing all of this shit. I'm like, child, that is like 30 people. Why has he been escorted by a whole bunch of police and a whole bunch of people in suits? I am confused. I am conflicted. I am like, what is happening around here? Just stop it. Okay. And that's a lot. Job TD Jakes. So TD, now y'all know when the whole Diddy stuff was coming about, the whole Diddy charges, there were many people saying, TD Jakes is also involved, and him and Diddy was messing around and blah blah blah. There were many rumors saying TD Jakes and Diddy was butt buddies. Now I didn't say it; the folks said it. Okay, it was all on social media. I even saw like headlines from like YouTube videos or whatever. I never had the conversation, but others did. TD Jakes said, you know what? I'm suing. Okay, lawsuit. These celebrities are no longer sitting by letting people say whatever that they say is a lie. TD Jakes is now trying to get YouTube, child, to shut some shit down. Okay, they contacted Google. This is a whole subpoena. They're trying to say, you need to tell us who are the people behind these AI YouTube channels where it isn't a person, it's an automated voice, but they're doing these stories, and there have been multiple stories about TD Jakes and Puffy being butt buddies. Okay, now there's about 4 different channels that are AI generated that he says putting stories out about him, and he wants to know who is making up these false, slanderous claims of me being with Diddy. I don't like it. Then when he got sick and time passed out and had a little situation or whatever, it was more towards because Diddy's in jail, TD Jakes was faking it because it was and all that stuff. So TD Jakes like, who is it? Who is it? I feel like no one should be able to come on social media and do these stories that are not actual factual and not have some kind of person being held accountable. Okay. I don't know what Diddy and TJ said. I wasn't there. I was not invited. However, if it's not true, he has every right to say, whoever said it, I'm going to sue you. So who is behind the channel? Because what if it's YouTube? His lawyer said that YouTube is not doing enough to uphold its own rules, even after flagging videos were reported. The subpoena is about forcing YouTube to reveal who's behind these accounts. The crazy part is, as a YouTuber, our videos get flagged for all kind of stuff, and that's if you want to get paid for it. Okay. If these channels are not monetized, if they're not getting paid for things, they may not even get flagged like they should. Okay. And your page can only get flagged 3 times. Of strikes. If you get 3 strikes on your channel shut down. They should though. I'm a real person, child. Don't bother me. Get these fake ass channels out of here and not us real people. So I hope they can figure out who did it, because that could lead us to know who else is putting out fake stories just for bullshit reasons. Okay, and they need to stop it. Let's do lawsuits. Drake. Spotify is responding. Spotify is saying, play with your mama. Okay, we not round here inflating no views or adding no strings. We ain't doing nothing. And Drake, that say so shows you a punk. Okay, I'm paraphrasing. But they said we have no economic incentive for users to stream out like us over any of Drake's tracks. Only one Spotify for Artists tools marquee was purchased on behalf of the song for, it says, is it $500? I don't know. To promote the track in France. Marquee is a visual aid that is closed to users as a sponsor recommendation. So they're saying we did not do nothing out of the normal. We ain't did nothing that we did before. Nothing was pushed or tricked or nothing. And to say so is some bullshit. Okay, you're playing too damn much. Now they even was somehow him even though this pre-legal filing situation was some bullshit too. I think Drake really did something just to get people talking. I think he thought people would support him if he said, "Oh my God, Kendrick called me a pedo, and that's not fair." I think he thought folks would support him. It's like, no, not at all. You came up more than we thought, and it made us feel like how things go because they've done it for you. And now that they had possibly done it for someone else and you lost, you were hurt. Okay. But we not supporting you and your bullshit. Okay. And neither Spotify. So I feel like Drake may have signed his own demise, because no one will look at you the same. Now, he will always have his core fans, but like for us regular folk who like it, I can't rock with Drake no more. Because for what? Because if you don't get your way, you go cry to the lawyers over in a rap battle. I don't like that, man. Clarissa was on an interview, and she was asked about with Jamil Hill. She was asked about her and Remy and how much would she charge to fight Remy.
Money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want to know.
At this point, the girl leaked my number.
What? Your actual telephone number?
So at this point, you can give me $1 and I'll put my hand over.
Not $1. Now, her saying she leaked my phone number, okay? Because she leaked my number, I'll fight her for free. Okay, give me a little dollar in some hands. Now, I do remember when Remy was posting screenshots and all that stuff, there was a phone number on there. And the fact that Remy put the girl phone, now that could have been by accident, I don't know. But the fact that it happened is crazy within itself. So I'm all for like, hey, yeah, give me a little dollar. I'll fight her. The bitch leaked my number. I'm still upset. I've had the same fault. She leaked my damn phone number. But yeah, little dollar. That's it. Now I feel like we haven't seen much static with them. I hope that Remy went back to her corner, Pat went back in his corner, and whoever they're dating, is in their life or whatever. But I don't want no more foolishness with Child Papoose, old girl, Remy, and old boy. Okay, we want all y'all to leave it be. I want y'all to take one little second, okay, and like the video. I need to get my water, and we got about 30 more minutes, and then we're done. But y'all, like the video, please. And we're back. Okay. I was like, I need some water, child. This whole Jay-Z attorney Busby stuff, it is so back and forth and confusing because I feel like don't nobody really know what's going on. And it's no longer even about the girl who was trying to sue him that we think is lying. It now was just the lawyer versus Jay-Z and them. So some claims that came out from the Busby man, and they were saying that there's some girl accusing an ex of his, supposedly accusing him of giving her STD. You then seen Rock Nation, not child. I don't look. I keep seeing folks say, "Oh, because Jay-Z responded, that must mean he's guilty." Because Jay-Z don't never talk about nothing. If he's saying stuff, I feel like you don't know how you would react to someone accusing you of being a person who took advantage of a child. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jay may feel like in this situation, I can't afford to be quiet. So on the Rock Nation page, someone put up Rock Nation is going to be arrested because his client's alleged ex-lover is accusing him of assaulting her, giving her a venereal disease, and asking her to falsely document, falsify documents in a lawsuit. We suppose it is also Rock Nation's fault that your other ex-clients are suing you for allegedly stealing their money. No and no. God is behind the sunlight you keep referencing. We are not the source of every sunlight that you get. But Rock Sunshine is coming your way, Mr. 1-800 Shameful. So they had posted and deleted that. Look, Tony then said it's a smear campaign. Okay, I'm sued yet again by a lawyer affiliated with the same lawyers I faced in the Diddy litigation. The conspiracy is to discredit me and intimidate me from personal claims. Now, the weird thing is, Jay-Z said me and Diddy don't have nothing in common. Like there is no connection between the two. The accusation that I'm involved in is I did not do it. I'm not connected to Diddy. But I do think Bugs be saying, hey, because of me trying to go after Diddy and with these victims, people are now trying to use that against me. They want to kind of have a smear campaign against me. These lawsuits is frivolous, ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. To me, he's now saying the same thing that Diddy said. Everyone is saying, I didn't do it. Diddy said I didn't do it. The lawyer said I didn't do it. Jay said I didn't do it. And I'm like, at what point does this get back to the victims? At what point do we say, what's the victim saying in all this? It's the like, what is going on? And I'm kind of over the whole thing because I'm like, every day or every week, every 2 weeks, it's a new lawsuit against Diddy. That's we know for a fact. We've only had one lawsuit against Jay that he said isn't true. Even the people saying, oh, well, the girl saying where she got a couple of things mixed up, that does not mean, that she lied. I'm like, it does. You can't mix up key details and stuff that you seem so sure of and then say, but it still happened. Like, if all of the stuff you tell us happened did not happen, how can we believe that it happened? If you say I went and this happened and I talked to this person, like, well, I wasn't even there. I was like, every detail she's given has been discredited. So at what point do we say this client is not being honest about things? Let her go sit down somewhere and get it figured out and we move on. But I don't think we should keep trying to figure out, well, what else, what part is true? But if most of it is a lie, why are we even entertaining it? And then why is the bigger story now the lawyer and who's suing him? Child, I'm over all of it. I still feel for this particular incident with Jay-Z. I don't think Jay did it. This. Not how she explained it, okay? And I wish we could just move on from that because child is getting tiring. Child, look, NeNe and wait, it's the same one. Yes, it is. I already said that. NeNe and Kenya child caught up on at the airport. Now y'all know that last week, Kenya and Candy was on Amazon Live, and Kenya said, "Child, NeNe looked good if she stopped using them filters. Okay, her face is fine. Stop doing filters." And they ran into each other at the airport.
Oh my God, you guys. Look who I ran into. Not only was she in London, we done bumped into each other in the airport. Wait a minute, is this enough filter, Kenya? Is this enough filter? Relax on those damn filters. Is this enough filter, Kenya? This is skin, honey. This is skin. This is skin. I don't have on any makeup. I'm over here. Not even lashes. That's right, you don't need it. Not even lashes. You can't have a filter where it's all blurry. You can't even see the person's face. The good Lord let you run into him, honey. I done ran into her in the airport, and I am about to steal her luggage, honey. Thank you. Oh my.
So one is cute. They ran into each other. That's one. Two, I feel like Kenya was right. NeNe don't need all them damn filters. Okay. I'm happy that it was a laughing moment, a fun moment, an enjoyable moment. It wasn't no shade back and forth. They wasn't trying to fight each other, whatever. But there are two women who currently are not on Bravo. Okay. I do want to what that conversation was like because again, Kenya's not on the show right now. Neither is NeNe. Maybe they should do a podcast together. They don't do anything else. But it was cute seeing them have that conversation at the airport. I want to get into because I gotta remember, child. I hate they change the screens around. I gotta keep flipping back and forth to see stuff. Let's do Jeezy. No, let's do Tristan Thompson. Because Tristan Thompson, Tristan third trimester Thompson, I feel like, he got them children, right? It aggravates me. He posted the picture of him with True, him with what's the son name? Because him and Chloe got the one kid together. He then has the older son. The older one name was Prince. But the fact that he be showing stuff and he never posts that extra baby, like he really said, fuck that kid. Like he really don't be paying any attention to that baby he had, when he was with Chloe. Okay, and with Chiti. Now he also has settled the oldest son, Mama, whose name also has to be Jordan Craig. He owed her $224,000 in child support. Okay, and so he was selling that debt. Okay, so according to filings obtained by the U.S. Sun, he recently cleared the $224,000 debt he had. Okay, because he was not paying. He had missed some payments. Okay, and she said, I want my money. I want my money. Okay, it also said that he reportedly took out $1 million loan on his $12.5 million mansion in the hills. Now, because I don't think he still plays basketball, so I do feel like he probably doesn't make as much money as he used to, so that could be why he can't afford to pay the same amount he was before. I feel like that is just a part of the game, in my opinion. I do feel like if you're not making the same amount of money, go back to court. You can't just stop paying. That's not how it works, okay? But if he had to borrow money alone from his own house to pay a bill, child, Tristan may need to get a job. Oh, Tatum. Because I'm like, what's that boy's name? So True and Tatum? True, Tatum, and then the oldest boy name is Prince. I don't know what the youngest child will know, because Chloe's son is actually the youngest. The sad baby is a bit older than the son. Child's crazy. But Tristan, is he doing bad? Maybe he's doing bad. Maybe. Wait, no, says he. Oh wait, he purchased the property and blah blah blah. It don't matter. Either way it go, he need a better job. He needs more money. Okay. I also need him to stop ignoring the other baby, because that's still your child. When the kid gets older and they say, "Why, Daddy? What? I got 3 siblings that you kept for me because you and Mama was beefed out because she was a sad piece and you wanted to work." And again, to me, he only disses that extra baby because he was hoping that him and Chloe could work things out. And I'm like, at what point do you, and Chloe, why would you not say, go talk to that boy? That's your child. Why would you ignore that one child? Why would you? That's unfair to the kid. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's why condoms should be always used. Peter is sentenced, child, 18 months in prison. 18 months in prison. Okay, now he was already facing issues because he was not paying like employee taxes for his restaurants, his businesses. Okay, the money that was being withheld from their pay that should have went to pay taxes, Peter kept that money. Okay, and the IRS figured it out. Okay, and so he has to pay that money and go to prison. Okay. Now that's very unfortunate or whatever, but we look, I don't play with the I, the R, or the S. Okay. Those are the people who I feel like will always get their money. Okay. Now, Peter was on his IG, okay, talking about, who and what happened. Because him not paying the taxes, I think some folk may have been confused about it or whatever, but he tried to explain it a little bit.
Shave. Okay.
I had to speed up his voice because he was talking so slow.
But I want to make a public announcement. Usually I don't care, I look. Okay. But today's an anniversary for me. Today is December 18th, 2024. And today is 50 years. 50 years, because I'm an old guy. 50 years. 50 years that I'm in the United States of America. And my parents sent for me.
Well, congratulations, Peter. Congrats.
Me and my 2 brothers and my 4 sisters to come to America. 50 years. And I didn't think that I would be celebrating it quite like this. It's not even a celebration. Because tomorrow, being 50 years and 1 day, I'll be making an appearance in the United States government federal courthouse here in Charlotte, North Carolina, to face the music of not paying consistently withholding taxes for business over 10 years. And I thought it was something that I could rectify by getting on that payment plan and paying it. But it doesn't work like that with withholding taxes. Mm-hmm. All right.
And I think there's a difference between I didn't pay enough taxes versus money that I was supposed to send them, I kept it. Peter, it was like, this wasn't an accident. It could be of him just not knowing how to run a business, but I'm like, that's why you should never try to do things you don't know how to do. Okay, it's not as if you worked all year. This is your income, and you were supposed to, it's like for YouTubers, our money isn't taxed, so we have to pay taxes on the money we put on YouTube. So at a tax season, child, we owe the IRS. That's not you defrauding them and not sending them money that they're supposed to get. You was just keeping money that wasn't yours.
I was found guilty. Not found guilty, I plead guilty. And with my plea of guilty, I have to sit down for a while. So my public announcement is to tell all small business owners, this is one of those things that you will get locked up for if you don't pay those withholding taxes consistently. The United States government don't play with that.
I feel like every employer knows that. I do.
So if you don't have that budget to handle your payroll consistently, and you have to pay your payroll before you pay your rent, because the landlord could evict you. You ain't gonna go to jail though.
But you owe rent. Like you were like, what's weird is it sounded like Peter was not making enough money to live his life and pay people. So he chose to not only not pay employees, not pay rent at his establishments, to not pay the taxes. He did all of that together for years. He had whole practices for years, and it caught up to him because, again, there was always issues with the employees and the rental things or whatever, saying Peter didn't pay.
Okay, but you will go to jail for not paying your withholding taxes with the United States government. Okay, so that's my public announcement. So tomorrow, I'm taking the flame away from all you bloggers out there. Tomorrow I'm in federal court, and by tomorrow afternoon, this time I know my fate. Okay, and I have to stand in it, and I have to stand up for it. Okay, because I was wrong, and I have to pay the dues. My parents are not excited about this. I know my dad is rolling over in his grave now that, Peter, come on, I didn't raise you that way. And my mom, she wanted to make the trip here to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I told her, no, I don't want you to see me like that. But all business owners out there, I promise you, pay those withholding taxes. Don't fall in the same situation that I am. Okay? Have a great day.
Hey, Instagram world.
So that was Wednesday. because he went to court on Thursday. When he went to go on Thursday is when he was found guilty, and he was already found guilty, but he was sentenced to the 18 months. Okay, because it says he admitted to withholding over $1.7 million from employees' paychecks at his businesses. You know what I'm saying? Club One, Bar One, and all that stuff. And then he also did not pay the IRS. So again, they basically a year and a half. Okay, a year and a half, and he may only do a year. Okay, either way go, he's going to jail.
Okay, I'm driving back to Atlanta. Me and my bro. I see all type of stuff on social media, so I'm gonna let y'all run with that. But this is the deal. I want to thank Miss Owens, my attorney, for doing an incredible job. I want to thank the prosecutor and the judge because they did an incredible job, and I'm thankful that they're fair people. God bless me with fair people. Okay, and with that being said, okay, the outcome, I am grateful, and I'm gonna remain grateful, and I see you guys soon. Okay, they're allowing me to get some of my business affairs done before I have to turn myself in. It's not as bad as what I'm looking at on social media at all. All right. Again, I'm thanking those people because those people were beyond nice and those people were beyond fair. Okay, and that's all I have to say.
Because he could have had more time. Because he has to pay back the money for one, put some time for two. Okay, and I mean, I guess 18 months is not horrible considering he could have done more time than that. They could have threw the book at him. Okay, they could have also said, "Hey, go to prison right now." But as he said, I have time to get my affairs in order. 18 months of it all, and I'll be fine. Now, he's not the first person to go to jail for this. That's why was he not for tax stuff? Wealthy Snatcher went to jail for tax stuff. Fat Joe went to jail for tax stuff. So other people, and I know white folks have too. But Peter is now trying to hold himself accountable, and that's great. But I just hope he also realizes, Peter, don't do it again. Okay, don't do it no more. So again, Peter is going to prison. Now, I'm gonna do Karen last. Cause y'all crazy. Do y'all watch? I don't watch Love and Hip Hop anymore. But I've heard of the Amy girl, Amy Luciani. Now, is she a rapper? I did not know that she was in a relationship with Dwight Howard. Now, Dwight Howard, child, has always been in the press, okay? He lives a certain kind of lifestyle, which is fine by me. He's a bisexual man, okay? But I feel like no one knew he and the girl was together, and they apparently got engaged, child. It looked like at a club. Okay, and Lil Scrappy was there. It's gonna be on the next season of Love and Hip Hop? I don't know. But if y'all care, it looked like Dwight Howard is now engaged. Now the girl Amy posted the whole thing. I was enjoying you so much out of the public eye, but here we are. Thank you for bringing me back to the world. Anything I say or fuss about, first thing you say is to pray about it. Then I realized I hadn't been praying much lately at all. I'm just thankful, happy, and ready for everything that's coming our way. I prayed real deep on a Thursday, not knowing 2 days later God would send me a Bible token tattooed giant with the same heart as me. Thank you. Well, I mean, if God sent you that man, then congratulations. Okay, if that's what you like, if you like it, I love it. Okay, if you like it, I love it. I just felt it was so. Who just don't be proposed to me? No, that's a nice ring. It's a nice. Now that's also Draya's, not Draya, child, not Draya. That is also Royce Reed's baby daddy. When Royce Reed used to be on Basketball Wives, he had her up under a gag order to where she could not really speak about the issues they were going through. So apparently they got married because he wearing a ring and she wearing a ring. And child, I mean, congrats. Do what you like, love what you like, and if it works out, grace be to God. Okay. Now he's a tall, handsome man. He's rich or whatever. Just with all the things that come with him, I hope that's her stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because if he likes extra stuff, hopefully she does too. Okay, and we'll let that be. So congrats to the couple. We also got a spotting of Wendy Williams. Now, the lady who watches her, okay, the conservative lady, had told us, oh, Wendy is like deeply, foreverly, permanently incapacitated. And we like, oh my God, what does that mean? And we had not seen her in a while since then. Well, we see her with her family, okay, as her sister. Her daddy sitting there too. Okay. They were in Miami in Florida at her son's graduation from college. And I mean, she looks coherent, you know, that's a good thing. She looked like she's paying attention to stuff or whatever. I don't know. There was also this footage of her. Well, not her, of him. She looks happy. She looks proud. She looks like she has her wits about her. Now that could be because she's no longer drinking. I don't know. It could be because she's just having a good day. I don't know. But I do feel like her being able to recognize my son is graduating from college and I'm at his graduation and I am happy in that. She looks happy to be there. We also see that she's not surrounded by strangers. She's surrounded by her sister and her dad. So that's great. Now she was a little sad, not sad, emotional. Emotional. So it seems like she isn't as bad off as her person wanted us to believe. Now, again, I don't know if these armed guards is there strictly for her or if they're there because of the event. I'm not sure, but we know she has lymphedema, so on her feet she can't walk that much or whatever because before she told report she didn't have much feeling in her feet. So I'm happy they have her on a little scooter, okay, to get around. So while this is not the same vibrant, energetic, extra Wendy we were used to, years ago. The fact that she's still up and about, that she still has some kind of ability to seem okay, that's a win-win. I feel like she's never going to be the Wendy we knew before. I feel like we have to fully let that go. However, she can be the new Wendy that is still able to be with family and have a good time and all that stuff. Okay. So kudos to Wendy and stuff. Okay. Jeezy. Jeezy still irks my nerves. Jeezy and Jeannie Mai divorce is the longest situation that is unneeded, in my opinion. Okay, petty boots. Okay, Jeezy is saying that he does not feel safe letting Jeannie Mai into the house that they shared. They built together. Okay, Jeezy is saying because she had to come to visit to get her stuff. Okay, when you're married to whatever, you leave, you have stuff there. Jesus comes to the court saying, I don't trust her. Okay, I have fears about her coming to visit because her coming to visit is going to disrupt my peace and my privacy. Okay, Judge, I need you to please restrict her access. Okay, because she has a history, just not being easy. Okay, his lawyer said Jeezy does not feel safe having Jeannie in his home. Given Jeannie's history of attempting to destroy Jeezy's career with misleading information, Jeezy would have no way of knowing if Jeannie is planting listening devices or cameras in the home. The request follows a court ruling over giving her 21 days to retrieve her belongings, including her Emmy trophies, handbags, pictures. While Jeezy is reportedly fine with her collecting her items, he requests that she stick to the packed boxes he prepared rather than walking free. Child, first of all, what you not gonna do is tell me that you can pack up my stuff. I can come grab. No. First of all, sir, you don't have to be here when I do it. Okay. Secondly, if you want to have someone here to make sure I'm not planting listening devices or cameras, that's fine. But I'm not going to allow you to pack up my stuff and I just come get some boxes. You don't have to be here, but there can be other things in place if he feels she may do that. I think the same way Jeezy accuses Jeannie Mai of trying to, destroy his character. He does the same thing with her. He says things about her to have people feel like she's an untrustworthy person. And to me, that's crazy. And I'm like, what? Sir, what? No, you can't tell me I can't walk through the house. I want to get as long as he isn't. I felt like if his thing was, I don't want her walk around the house when I'm here, I would get that because that could make you feel uneasy. But if you not there, you or the judge, the court can just say, hey, we're going to have someone who if she's bringing 15 people with her to pack up stuff, okay, we're going to have 5 people there to watch to make sure no one's planting devices. Child, Jesus. Her lawyer said that is it's crazy. Okay, it's cruel, it's unnecessary for what? And I agree. Let that lady come get her shit, and then y'all can be done. Let it be that, and let it be over. Okay, I don't like it. Jesus gets on all my fucking nerves down. Dennis Rodman. Now his daughter is an Olympian. Okay, Trinity Rodman, who is a whole Olympic gold medalist, was talking about how they have a kind of strained relationship. She said, he's. What did she say? Let me see if I can find it. Here we go.
I was like so mad.
Yeah, like, can we talk about that for a second?
I first saw him, I kind of already started talking about everything, but
it's okay.
Yeah, he showed up to my game. My mom had no idea until he was like there, and I think she got a call or something. But they were in the suite field side, and I, again, going in my rookie year, going into a quarterfinal, like I'm already shitting my pants as it is. Like I'm like stressed, like oh my gosh, like we have to win. We go, I'm playing. I think it's like halfway through the first half. And I hear it. And like his voice to me is like, ding. So I hear him go, let's go, Rodman, let's go, Trinity. And I'm like, oh my fucking gosh. Like there's no way this is happening right now. Mind you, I haven't seen him or talked to him in months. So I hear it and I'm like, I'm playing a game, not like throw in nothing. Like I'm playing a game and I hear I'm running. I'm like, oh my gosh. He showed up on my game. So I'm still playing and I'm like, there's no way. I'm like chasing the ball down, trying to figure out a goal kick happens, right? I'm defending a goal kick. And I'm like in my stance kind of, and I look back and I'm like, what the fuck? I look straight and I like start crying on the field. So I'm trying to play the soccer game and I'm crying. And I don't know if we got a water break. I think there was like an injury or a water break. Yeah, because we go into the huddle.
She's talking a long time. Her point is they don't have a typical father-daughter relationship, and don't show up to my job when I'm working and distract me. Okay. At one point she did say her dad was like always giving her money. Like he was a financial father, like father. You know what I'm saying? And so it made they have a weird, strained relationship. Okay. She said this last game was an extremely emotional one. Yes, it's Rodman showed up to the NWS game, but also my dad, after years, surprised me at a big game in my career. I was shocked, overwhelmed, happy, sad, everything. Okay, my dad doesn't play a big role in my life at all, and most people don't know that. We don't see eye to eye on many things. I go months, if not years, without his presence or communication. Being in spotlights has been hard for us, him and me. We don't have the best relationship, but at the end of the day, he's my human, I'm human. He's my dad, and I'm a little girl that will never change. I will improve and look forward every day, as I hope he does. So she said that like a year ago. But again, her currently saying we don't have the best relationship. Okay, it's a bit crazy right now, whatever. When he saw what she said, he replied, and posted like some little stuff of them when she was younger. Sorry I wasn't the best dad you wanted me to be. Either way, I'm still tried and still try. I'm reading what he wrote. It's so crazy. And it will never stop. I will keep trying even when you're being told as an adult not to respond to my phone calls. I will try even when it's difficult and if it takes a long time. I'm always here and tell you all the time, whether it's your voice or voicemail, how proud I am. I always had one wish, and it was I wish my kids would call me and come see me. Hopefully one day I can get that. I'm here and I'm still trying to pick up the phone. You have my number. You see me calling. I'm still here. This Rodman, Dad. FYI, I watch you play all the time. Actually flew in to watch you play and was told not to show up because who I was with. Because who I am, because who I was with instead. And me just wanted to support you. So I watched you from a hotel balcony. I feel like him even trying to say, hey, you can call me. Hey, I'm trying. It's still like you're putting the work on the child who's an adult now. But I fully feel like if you were the absentee parent, you do have to keep trying. And it may take time for the kid who's an adult now to let you in. But the whole thing, well, you got my number. It's like, well, sir, if you were a money father and not a father, that has consequences. You can't make it seem as if, well, I'm calling her and shit. Well, because you've messed up. And also being Dennis Rodman and you show up to their games, it does come off like, okay, you're the star and you're showing up. It probably feels less supportive and probably feels more attention grabbing, because if we already don't have the best relationship, don't make it even more weird where I have to react around you in front of the cameras. And it puts more pressure on her, the daughter, because she may not like you right now. She may not, because you have been an MIA money father. Again, you're helping me money wise, okay? But you really being there and helping and like being with me isn't a thing. And even if you have these spur of the moment photographs of us over the years, that doesn't, mean that you weren't an absentee father, and that to this day affects me. Even her saying like, hey, me playing and me hearing his voice, like it affects me. It triggers me because I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? We ain't talk what's gonna happen. I don't know. So sometimes if you're the parent, you can work on the relationship out of the public eye without anyone seeing it. Like, just don't be trying to be on the bullshit, okay? So again, hopefully they can fit out. But not Jeezy. Dennis, let that girl be famous and stuff and leave her be. Lizzo was talking on the Kiki Palmer podcast. Like, Lizzo was accused of, is it Lizzo? Wait. I did TJ. I did. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing the things I was supposed to do. I did. So, well, I be forgetting. Lizzo was talking for the first time regarding those accusations.
Came literally out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you can ask me anything about it because I got dismissed from the case.
Yeah, that's a big weight off your shoulders, I'm sure.
Yes, and we're continuing to fight the other claims until they're all dismissed. And
meaning the claims that I was named in, the stuff I was accused in, those things have been dismissed by the judge. Not they're dropped. No, let's look at the evidence. What happened? Okay, Lizzo, I was dismissed from said allegations, even if my company and folks who work with me are still included, and we're on the wait for that stuff to happen too.
Not dropped, dismissed, which means a judge saw this, and in the court of law, he looked at the evidence and said, okay, we can't allow this to go through because the evidence was evidencing against the claims.
Yeah.
So it is a big victory. But
so let's get into the details. Obviously, August 2023, 3 former backup dancers filed a lawsuit against you, your production company, and your dance captain, Shirlene Quigley. They all accuse you of sexual, religious, and racial harassment, disability discrimination, assault, false imprisonment. I mean, this is a list. Creating a hostile work environment and weight shaming. So obviously,
Chalky read down all of it.
You know, it was dismissed.
Yeah,
they went through it. The judges must did.
All of this came literally out of nowhere.
Invalid, but it has to be some connective tissue. So what happened actually that made them pull this from this? I know you dismissed them as dancers, but it was no bad blood. Where do you think they're pulling that from?
So when you think about what the media put as a headline, when you see sexual harassment, when you see assault, all of those things, it is like, whoa, that it's very shocking. But then when you read the claims in the actual lawsuit, it's ridiculous. They're very silly claims. I could go through every single one. The sexual harassment one is really the one that upsets me the most to hear,
this was about something with a strip club. Is that where that came from?
Yeah, we went. So there's a place called
The fact that she's actually discussing it means she probably isn't in the lawsuit anymore. So that's a good thing.
Crazy Horse in Paris, France. You heard of it?
I haven't heard of it.
Okay.
But I be going. Judges didn't think it was real and valid, but it has to be some on a strip club.
But this isn't a strip club. Crazy Horse is like it's a dance review, but it's in Europe. So it's a topless dance review. But think about it's like the Rockettes or something, and it's burlesque.
Sure.
And so I've gone for years, and I always invite the performers to like, hey, oh my gosh, you should come through and watch this show, like, and get inspired. And every time I've gone, I've had my performers come and they watch the show and everything's always been fine. This time I gave like an invitation. It wasn't mandatory. It was just, hey, I'm going to Crazy Horse. Everyone's invited. If you want to come, you can come. There were plenty of people who didn't come, but then there were people who did. We watched the show. It was an amazing show. And the Crazy Horse performers, they wanted to meet me afterwards because, you know, I'm me. And
come on, Leo Moon Rising.
I extended that. I was like, who wants to meet the Crazy Horse dancers? And they were all like, me.
On the strip club.
But this, you know, they all raised their hand. So we all went downstairs. We met the dancers. We laughed. We talked. There's photos and videos of the 3 girls who are the ex-dancers who are suing me in a video with them, smiling, having a great time. And we all went back to our hotels. And that is one of the claims of sexual harassment.
Do you feel like, and I'm asking you this because I also often have to think about this, when you are the boss, so to speak, and you're the same age as the people that you're working with, you see them as peers. Even though you're signing the checks, you see these people as people you hang out with, you kick it with, these are your friends. Do you feel that sometimes you were not able to see the way that they perceived you?
And I said it I said Lizzo being the boss did not recognize how they could have taken things for one. It may not have been her intent for 2, but that's how they feel. Yeah, true. In Europe, dance shows like that are always naked. Europeans think of being naked different from Americans. A lot of places elsewhere feel differently about nudity. We, you know, here in America, child, like, put your clothes on. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't do this or that. I do feel like there could have been a conversation like, hey, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. But because there wasn't much communication about what had to be done, I think that's where it came into it. Oh, I felt pressured.
Based on you being their boss, meaning maybe did they feel like they had to go, or this is my boss, so I got to be chill. I don't see her as my friend or my homegirl. I feel like I got to do this, or I feel like I got to be down with it because I want to keep my job. Do you think that could have ever played a part into?
Come on through, Kiki. Ask the questions, Kiki.
To them now feeling like what they're feeling or saying now.
You know, they all raised their hand. So we all went.
What they've been saying?
Well, I can't speak for how they felt because I don't know. But I definitely, the first half of your question, was I unable to see that? Yes, because the way that I came up, and people who have been following me for a long time know that when I even started as an indie artist, I was hiring my friends.
Right.
And that's how it is in this industry.
For sure.
You hire your friends, and if they're not your friends when you hire them, they become your friends. And like that boss employee dynamic in the music industry isn't as like intense as it is in the corporate world. I literally toured with people that I considered my best friends and sisters for years. And I hear about artists who don't even talk to their dancers, who don't mingle with them at all. And I used to be like, why it's like that? Like, it don't gotta be like that. We can all be family and hang out and have a good time. But now I see why. And I think this experience taught me how to set those kinds of boundaries, not just to protect them, but to protect myself.
And that's smart. Okay. I think boundaries are necessary when you are working with people, because you don't want anyone to feel like you are forcing them to do things because you're their boss. But you have to set that boundary. You have to know what is appropriate for work and what's not. And so, Lizzo, lesson learned. Lastly, child Karen. So when we look, because Karen was around here, child, drunk as a skunk. Okay. I did a whole video on that already, so you can go watch that. But Karen, who was, let me put it up, y'all, as I talk, it can play. I'm not gonna play the audio. Karen, who was around here, child, needing all of the help of Ray. Because she was found guilty, child. She was found guilty in her DUI. Now, the crazy part is, after being found guilty, we kept on saying, while when it first happened back in March, Karen was, and oh my God, I'm so happy, I'm okay, I'm glad this and glad that. Like, Karen, to my knowledge, has never been like dismissive of what happened. She hasn't talked about what happened much at all. She hasn't really dealt with accountability at all, I don't think. But we felt because it was an ongoing case, she was not trying to admit any guilt. Okay. However, okay, since she's been now found guilty of the DUI, and I assumed that she would just offer up some kind of, you know what, I messed up, oops, my bad. And she just did not do that. And when her lawyer put out a statement, you know, since the actual arrest, and said, although we are disappointed in the jury's verdict, we, of course, respect their decision and appreciate their time hearing our case. We continue to reserve Mrs. Huger's right to an appeal and intend to fully pursue justice on her behalf. We appreciate your support and prayers for Ms. Huger and her family at this time. I was like, girl, what? Karen, now why would you do that? Okay, that is stupid. Because I fully get that maybe Karen thought, maybe they wrote that statement before they knew the footage was out. Maybe that's why they did that. I'm like, but Karen.
I'm just saying, you know, they're assuming that you had more than you should have. Yeah. And I'm assuming that you had like a couple of beers or something like that. Yes, that's all I had. But, okay. You know. You had a couple of beers? So, that's my assumption. Okay. I don't know. Sure, I wasn't with her. Okay, that's why I'm trying to communicate with her. Yeah. What kind of beer did you drink? Pretty really good.
She drunk.
See your license here.
I think one of my...
Somebody got him?
Yeah,
somebody got it? Because the bag was right there.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so we needed to write an accident report.
Okay.
It's okay. So Ray, darling, what did you say?
I'm saying that you probably had a couple of beers.
Yes.
And the fact that she already told Ray what happened, and Ray's trying to talk for her, because Ray knows she drunk.
Came across the median and then hit this tree as well.
Okay, or one of the dark, or hit the median and hit the tree. Yeah.
Yeah, Karen out here, her season 1. I said that's a season 1 wig. Okay, push all the way back, and you would just assume that because she saw this footage, she would not make it seem as if I'm going to appeal what?
But you don't necessarily.
What's your name?
My name's Kyle.
I'm Karen. Thank you. They call me the Grandon.
The Grandon?
I don't know what the fuck that's about. Andy Cohen did that. Go ahead.
If Karen was sober, she would have never allowed her wig to be pushed back. Sober Karen would have protected her forehead at all costs. She would have wanted to look proper. She wouldn't have been talking.
But there will be. I will get you tissues.
No, I don't need it. I'm not going to be there very long. But I thank you for tonight. This has been good for my marriage, though.
Okay. So it aggravates me that Karen is still saying, "Oh, well," even her attorney is saying, "Oh, we plan to appeal." Appeal what? Appeal.
I think you guys. Oh, this is the most stunning thing I've ever done. I hear really. I should have probably taken a cab.
You probably should have taken a cab, yes.
Thank you.
Or an Uber.
But I'm very rich.
And you being rich don't matter. Okay, at all. Then she out the car falling.
What?
Do you know who I am?
I don't.
You've
told me your name is
Karen. No.
Let me help you up.
No, I did not. Oh God.
That's what
I'm lit.
Yes, you are lit.
Oh, can you?
That's why.
Or white. Well, just let that shit go. Do you want to listen? I wouldn't do it.
Karen talking as if she isn't drunk to the police while being recorded drunk is proof that she was drunk. Because sober Karen would have never done any of that. Sober Karen would have stopped talking. Sober Karen would have said, "I have nothing to say." Like, arrest me, fine. I'm not saying nothing. She couldn't stop talking. Even her trying to say, "Well, you know, they took things of me talking and they weren't even asking you questions like that." You could have easily stopped talking. So it aggravates me that she is trying to, "Oh, now I want to possibly appeal. Now I want to possibly be like, it wasn't me. I'm innocent, ma'am." No. Even if you have the right to appeal, you should not. You did it. Unless you say, "I wasn't drunk. I had taken some pills and then drank." Either way it goes, you were too impaired to be driving. Too impaired to be driving. And we always say that when someone is involved in some kind of car accident or whatever, you want them to take it seriously. Now, when it happened, she said back in March of 2024, "Thank you for your prayers and well wishes during this very frightening experience. I am still in shock from last night's incident, but grateful to be alive today. With the passing of my beloved mother, grief comes in waves. And with Mother's Day approaching, it has felt more like a tsunami. I was crying on the way home and saw a car heading right for me. I swerved to avoid the head-on collision, hit the divider, and then a tree. I'm hurt, bruised up a bit, but so grateful I am alive. I did receive citations, and one of which was not." Anyway, never did she say, "You know what? Chill out." Okay. All she said was, "I would like to stress its importance to understand your emotional state when driving, and may this be reminded to all use their seatbelts, because my mother and my mother may be my guardian angel because the seatbelt saved my life." Karen, you crashing had nothing to do with your emotional state. Mother's Day being in May, you crashed in March. I get grief. I fully get grief because it hits me at all times. However, you can't be grieving and sad and drunk together and make that be a reason as to why this happened. This happened because you have been drinking and you should have never gotten behind the wheel. And then for your first statement after being found guilty to say, "Oh, I'm going to appeal." What? I don't know who hired her lawyer. I don't know who advised her to take this to court. And again, I want folks to know the only reason the footage was released was because she went to trial. Had she did Maurice, Shannon from Orange County, Justin Timberlake, those DUI arrests, the reason we never saw footage was because the case was either dismissed or they play it out. And so they don't have to release that stuff. And they admitted they did something. Karen was trying to say, I'm innocent. I didn't do it. I was just a little bit sad. No, ma'am, you were lit. You were lit. And now you have to face this embarrassment and folks being upset with you because, child, it's your fault. Now, I saw a post here saying Karen's future with Bravo could be in limbo after the DUI conviction. If I think, I won't say that's unfair because other celebrities on that Bravo have gotten into trouble. I will say if she doesn't take any kind of accountability, they may sit her down for a season. I think people will say she's denying stuff and we saw the footage. She's not owning it and we saw the footage. Teresa went to prison. Shannon took a deal and had to profusely admit her wrongdoings. To me, that should happen. Karen should have to acknowledge her wrongdoing to keep being on Bravo as if nothing happened. Okay, she has to hold herself accountable at the reunion. If she don't, I do think they should sit her down because we saw the footage. You did it, Karen. You're not innocent, my love, at all. Okay, yeah, I don't. She could have not possibly been listed or a lawyer at all. Okay, because Karen gets on my nerve with how she's trying to act like she's above it. Like, I'm the grand dame and I'm so innocent, even if y'all saw me drunk, and I don't like it at all. Okay, but hopefully she holds herself accountable. If she don't, more folks be pissed off. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. It's over. Look, I told y'all before, YouTube be hating and they don't tell folks I'm on live. I came on a full 2 hours early. So if you watching the replay and you did not know that I was on live at 6 p.m., I posted it on social media. I don't know what else to do. Okay. Anyway, y'all, like the video, comments in the comment section. Have a good rest of y'all evening. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my evening, y'all. Okay. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow and over the weekend and stuff. And I love you all. But again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I gotta go. Bye.